I'm Nancy Jenkins, and I write for The Onion. We here at The Onion like to use satire as a method to expose the harsh realities in real-life situations. Last week, I traveled to Gadsden, Alabama, and attended the biannual church bake sale at the Church of St. Mary's of the Immaculate Conception. I wasn't entirely pleased with my findings. In total, 347 individual acts of sin were committed, and each attendee committed at least one of the sins outlined by Gregory the Great in the 5th century.
My cookies, cakes, and brownies are always the highlight of the bake sale, and everybody says so. Sometimes I'm even surprised by how good they turn out.
Every time I go past Connie's table, I just have to buy something. I can't help myself. It's all just so delicious.
Connie has this fantastic book of recipes that she refuses to share with anybody. This year I made white chocolate blondies and was sure they would be a hit, but everybody went straight to her table, and I was so mad. She had this smug look of satisfaction on her face. It took every ounce of me to not go over there and tell her off. Penny Cox is my longtime bake sale rival. This year she wanted to make a bet over whose table could bring in the most money. Loser would have to sit in the dunk tape at the fall festival. I always win, so I figured a little wager wouldn't hurt.
Connie is my bake sale rival. I was a little angry earlier because she snatched the best table location because she had to keep the coffee machine full. I mentioned to Father Mark earlier that I saw candles at her house, and I wouldn't be surprised one bit if they came from the church's storage closet.
Cox also committed the sin of sloth when she made her daughter set up and man her booth while she gossiped with her friends.
Esther, if you don't arrange the snickerdoodles according to the Cox method, you're sleeping in the doghouse!
The sin of lust also reared its ugly head at the church bake sale, largely due to the presence of Melissa Wyckoff, a shapely 20-year-old redhead whose family recently moved here from California. While male attendees typically ogled at Melissa Wyckoff, the female attendees showed the sin of lust by ogling at the boyish Father Mark.
Hi, I'm Jilly, and I just want to say there's something not right about that Melissa Wyckoff. She may have just moved here from California, but that red dress should get her kicked out of the church.
According to St. Mary's treasurer Beth Ellen Coyle, informal church-sponsored events are a notorious breeding ground for the 7 deadly sins.
Bake sales, haunted houses, pancake breakfasts, these church events are rife with potential for sin. We had to get rid of the Guess Your Weight booth this year at the annual church carnival because envy and pride were getting out of hand. These church events are about the Word of God, not violating His Word. If you want to do that, then you're no better than that strumpet Melissa Wyckoff.
For more content like this, visit www.theonion.com.